Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to a live stream kind of video that we're doing here. This is going to be part of a new series. I might call it something like Unfinished. Normally I try to avoid making videos for games that are simply not done yet. And that's partially because I don't want to find myself in a position where I'm encouraging people to maybe spend money on something that we don't know what the final quality of the thing will be. We won't know if it'll even ever get finished, right? Which is sometimes a problem with both Kickstarters and pre-orders and early access kind of programs. But with that caveat of calling the game unfinished, it might be a little bit safer. Also, I feel quite good talking about KeeperRL here because it is a open source game, and as far as I can tell, the game will be free and open source and all those things. However, it does have an Indiegogo campaign going on, trying to raise a meager $5,000, which really isn't that much when it comes to something like an Indiegogo or a Kickstarter. So what is this game? Well, it is some sort of combination. It says it's inspired here by Dungeon Keeper and Dwarf Fortress, but I definitely want to throw in a lot of the sort of classic roguelike games like NetHack and Dungeon Crawl. So the big thing of it is it does have the roguelike component, and that would be the adventure portion of the game. If you go adventure, and we load that in, got difficulty settings and everything that we can choose from, generates a new world procedurally, and we will find ourselves in a very classic roguelike situation. Dear Borist, if you are reading this letter, then you have arrived in the valley of Munara. There is a band of dwarves dwelling in the caves under a mountain. Find them, talk to them, and they will help you. Let your sword guide you. Yours, Fredian. And P.S. Beware of the goblins. So we'll dismiss this. Every settlement that you find has a leader. They may have a quest for you. All right. So if we look around here, we've got, I think, is this us? Yes, that is us. Then we've got some peasants kicking around. And we can move around in sort of classic roguelike fashion using the number pad. And it's all turn-based. And there we go. Got a toggle numpad. And we can walk around. Maybe the leader's through this door with the guards here, for example. Nope, that's to go outdoors. Where is the actual leader? Maybe in the middle of this keep? Who are you? No, you're a shopkeeper. I can talk to you by hitting C and then a direction. That's the shopkeeper. We can buy some goods there. Ooh, there's some chests. I bet you we can loot that. We get a potion of sleep. Yeah, let's go ahead and steal that. I mean, it's a classic sort of RPG. Take everything that isn't nailed down and even some of the things that are. So we're going to go ahead and play this sort of adventure, the roguelike portion of it. Just a tiny bit to get a sense of it. But the real beauty... Chat with Duke of Munara. The castle cellar is infested by vermin. Go and clean it up. Alright, well, we'll see what we can do. Oh, it looks like there's a cellar in here. There's a guard here, but I don't think he'll mind me stealing everything anyway, because it's that kind of game. Before we go down to the cellar, we're going to go ahead and check out our inventory. We're currently wielding a sword of +3 accuracy and +8 damage. Well, I guess we'll upgrade to this one that does a +9 damage. Hope we've got to unwield the current sword first, and then we can wield this one here. What else we've got? We've got some leather armor, leather helm, and some potions, and some first aid kits, and a little bit of money. So we're going to go ahead and go downstairs here. And yeah, there's a bunch of spiders, so we're going to go ahead and kill those off at this point. Should be relatively easy. This is the level 1 quest, so I would hope that it's relatively simple for us to finish off all the spiders. They do drop some stuff. We click here. We've got corpses and heads. I'm not sure. As far as I can tell, you don't need to eat in this game, so... at least the very little that I've played of it. I've only put in maybe 30 minutes or so. So it's very early impressions. We found a scroll here labeled Sphera Ignis. To me, that sounds like a fireball. I don't know about you guys, but it sounds fireballish to me. So yeah, we'll go ahead and take that, certainly. And more chests. We'll keep going. 37 gold pieces. Great stuff. Ianua Magica. So something to do with magic? I don't think it's like the roguelikes where things are randomized. The potions certainly aren't. Like in a lot of classic roguelikes, you just find a red potion. And in one game, a red potion might be a healing potion. The next game, it might be poison. We found some leather armor. Kill some more spiders. I'm just going to sit back here and wait. Just funnel them into a hallway here. Ooh, this one's trying to run away. Oh, and I bled to death. Pick up a potion of blindness. Don't want to drink that, but we could probably throw it. Let's keep clearing everything out over here. Get another chest. Combustio! Alright, I like that one too. Sounds like a more fire type thing. And we finished the quest. Excellent. What is this? A knife. No accuracy, +5 damage. We'll see if we can sell those to shopkeepers. I actually haven't tried to sell anything to shopkeepers yet. Get a little bit of money. Go up to the surface. Oh, we left some loot behind. Leather helmet and a potion of healing. So we'll do that. We'll go upstairs, and we got to find... There's the leader. We'll chat with him. Hey, thank you for the reward. You've filled your quest. Here's your payment. Lovely. Anything else? Cyclops is harassing our village. Kill it. It lives in a cave not far from here. You need to head east to find it. So, procedurally generated quest. This might seem very familiar to anyone who's played the adventure mode in Dwarf Fortress, for example. Procedurally generated world, procedurally generated quests. Not necessarily a storyline, but it can still be a lot of fun. And there's permadeath. If you die, you're dead. Let's see what happens if we drop a knife. I'm not sure if you can sell goods or not. You can buy them if I go onto something and pick it up. You can see there's a price, 15 Zorkmins. That's a very old sort of net hacky kind of thing to do. Just gold pieces. So first aid kits, miscellaneous items, potions of healing. We'll just go with what we've got now. We'll leave the town. We were told to head east. If I hit Control and then the arrow key, I'll auto run along the road for speed. I've just noticed a leprechaun somewhere, but I think he just popped away. Where's the leprechaun? I don't actually see him. You say that I notice it, although I can do Shift Z, zoom out a little. Oh, he's way over here. All right, let's go attack the leprechaun. Boom. Excellent. Kill the leprechaun. So we're going to head back over to the road and then continue following this road. Hopefully until we find a cave. There's a cave. Dungeon entrance. Excellent. It's got a bed. All right. We can actually sleep in the bed. Like that. And what are you? You're a dwarf. It's friendly, though. It highlights green. So presumably this is the cave where the Cyclops lives, though, somewhere down here. Oh, let's steal all the dwarf stuff, as you do. Oops. Oh, the mouse is changing my selection. So, I think there's still some areas of the game that could be improved UI-wise and some completeness, but overall, it seems like a pretty fun game to play, and I know a lot of people have been very into this game for a while. I've gotten a lot of suggestions to play it, and I'm happy that I did. So, anyway, here we've got the adventure mode, and I don't want to dwell too much here, because standard roguelike, we should definitely check it out. Oh, are you a chieftain? Goblin Dead is located deep under the earth. Slay the great goblin, I will reward you. Yeah, I think I missed the ogre cave, actually. This is a shop. Pretty sure I missed the ogre cave. I probably shouldn't have continued onto the road. I maybe should have gotten off on it, or gotten off it at some point. Gotten off on it would mean something a little bit different. There we go. So presumably there's goblins down here somewhere. Oh, there's lava. Potion of speed, potion of sleep. Oh, we can continue to go down as well. Okay, so this is more dwarfy lands, so let's keep going down. What are you? I'm killing gnomes. Alright. Fair enough. Only good gnome is a dead gnome, right? We'll keep going. Maybe we'll try to kill ourselves. Bargon is a large humanoid creature with wings. It is strong and agile, but slow. Is this Bargon? No, that's a jackal. Acid jelly. Gnome. Oh, Bargon is right there. Much, much more dangerous. Alright, let's kill some things. Oh! We killed the acid jelly, but we got splashed by the acid. And my sword got corroded. Yeah, it lost a point of accuracy. It still has the higher damage, though. I'll keep using it for now. We're going to see if Bargon will kill us or not. Especially since we're not at full health. What is this thing? That's just another goblin. Bargon. Yeah, we died. So I swung at Bargon. He swung at me with his antique sword and instantly chopped off my head. Game over. Classic roguelike. Like, you've got to learn... how dangerous various things are. What can you take? I was going into a damage by an acid thing. There we are. Good. Excellent. And so dies Boris, the adventurer, killed by a Bargon. He killed 16 monsters and scored 811 points. I got 31 deaths, and so on and so forth. So, you can see I got a little further with my Kazpajan, a little bit more, but not too terribly much. Okay, so that was the adventure mode. Let's check out the keeper mode. And this is really where, we've got a few settings over here, we'll leave them as is. This is really where the similarities to Dwarf Fortress and Dungeon Keeper kick in. So, welcome. In short, you are a warlock who has been banished from the lawful world for practicing black magic. You are going to claim the land of Sartoria and make it your domain. Best way to achieve this is to kill everyone. Fair enough. All right. Use the mouse to dig into the mountain. You can select rectangular areas using the shift key. You will need access to trees, iron, and gold ore, build rooms and traps, and prepare for war. You can control a minion at any time by clicking on them in the minion tab or on the map, and I can turn off the messages if I so want. So here we're now playing in real-time mode. This represents me, the keeper. Ooh, there's some music now. And then we've got a bunch of imps. And I can toggle the map again. Oh, this is very different from the last map. It's interesting that there's sort of a wall dividing things up over here. So we've got some resources up top and down here. Let's go ahead and tell them to dig into the mountain over here maybe, because then we'll get all this iron ore. Hopefully it's not too loud. I don't think it will be. And then we'll dig out some rooms and tunnels and stuff. Especially we'll try to tunnel over to, whoops, I gotta hold shift. Like that. This little area over here. And we'll just tunnel maybe straight forward that way. And we'll build a handful of other rooms for some things that we want. Libraries and bedrooms and training rooms. Something like that. Make sort of interesting shapes. Get everything connected up. And we'll do that. Now right now I've only got the 4 imps to dig out. But I should be able to switch over to my spell tab and summon some more imps. They cost 20 mana, the first one. But the cost I believe will go up as I keep clicking. Yeah, you can see the cost goes up. But I'm going to drop down as many imps as I can possibly get just to hurry up with the digging. Alright, so we got that going. I don't know where my keeper is. He's just hanging out. We will need some trees, so I'll go ahead and, oops, go back to the dig screen. Mark a few trees for cutting down. And we'll turn this big area over here into a storage room. Like that. Oh, hold shift. There we go. So now they should grab all this iron and any logs that get cut down, and any iron that's kicking around here as well. Put it in the storage room. You'll see the numbers at the bottom start to pile up as we get that going on. This, I believe, is gold. We'll need a treasure room for that. We also want a big library, and the reason we want a big library is because you can do research with that. So we'll get that. We'll actually turn this into a small treasure room once they're done digging it out. So, if I go into the library, there's a few things you can do here. One, I can keep summoning more imps. Well, this is my sort of magic-y kind of screen. Right, so I can summon more imps. I've also got humanoids. I need beds before I can breed humanoids. I'll be able to produce gnomes, and if I research higher level techs, I can produce goblins, ogres, and legendary humanoids. We've also got beasts, but we need cages for that. We can start making ravens, wolves, cave bears, and legendary beasts. And there's sorcery. They're just spells I can just cast whenever I want. I've got healing already, but other than that, I'll need to unlock some more. Now that I've got library, like books actually set up, my keeper's going to hang out here and start doing some research. I can click on the library button here and start to unlock text. Right now, there's 5 things to choose from. There's many more technologies than this, but there's certain prereqs to do. So let's go ahead and say we'll start off by researching goblins, for example. There, now that's researched. I could do ogres next if I wanted to, so now I can go to humanoids. The goblins are unlocked. I do need the mana for it, but I also need beds. So we'll go ahead and set up a few bedrooms. Maybe like we'll do kind of a split. Training room is important. And I like how it's got the stuff in the bottom to like point out what you should be doing next. We're going to do that, and then we're going to set up some beds. But we are going to need some more. Oops, no, cancel. We are going to need some more wood. There we go. To get that going. May as well deforest the whole area. What are we, elves? We don't care about that. Nature, pfft. I mean, we're not dwarves either, but let's pretend, because dwarves are awesome. Let's turn this into a small treasure room. Got that going on. Got the training. Got a few goods. Not much. We actually should get some more digging happening. Something like that. And like that. Any more resources? Oh yeah, there we go. We'll try to extract as many of these as we can relatively early on. I think we have perfect vision everywhere. Quite a lot of area to dig in here, which I like. Let's make this nice and straight. Flag that out for digging. Make a big long corridor and get that going on there. Now, what is interesting is, like the instructions said, I can take over one of my guys at any time. So if I click on my keeper, I will now possess my keeper. I am Melixando. I possess it, and now I've just dropped back into the roguelike mode. It's now turn-based, just like a roguelike. And this will be important. Let me leave the minion and go back to the regular gameplay mode. It does drop me back in pause. This is important because as I keep looking around here, I should be able to find a village to conquer and kill. I need more room to grow. Saying I should get more minions. Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get a few goblins. 2, and a couple of gnomes. There we go. So then they should... There we go. So they're going to hang out, they're going to sleep, they're going to train, they're going to do this and that. We want to be able to unlock the... Hey, thank you for subscribing, KHH Maze Me. Really appreciate the support. So we're going to want to unlock crafting and probably alchemy. So now we can build, there we go, laboratory and workshop. By building the workshop, so build a workshop to produce equipment and traps. So we're going to do that. So that's going to get put down there. Build a laboratory to produce potions. Sure, that sounds good. We'll do that as well. Get a nice big one up here. We need to mine more stone. So we get that. Is this actual stone, or do you just get stone automatically from time to time? No, stone is an actual resource we've got to find. I guess it's like a particular kind of stone. We got some gold up here as well. Oops, forgot I had to do that. Big long corridors. Actually, I believe there was some stuff to mine to the south as well. Let's go ahead and go straight through here. Actually, I don't mind that bend. There you go. Some more iron, some more good stone here and here. We should probably summon some more imps, actually, just to dig this out faster. So right now, the maps are, well, they're pretty large. I mean, I keep going and going and going this way, but I do run out at some point. And one of the plans on the Kickstarter is just much larger areas, developing that. It's not so much a question of just making the areas bigger, as much as making sure that all the pathfinding and everything is fully optimized so that the game can actually handle a larger area. Alright, let's get some goods kicking around. We still need more stone. Prison, graveyards, beast cages, all kinds of things we want. Actually, we'll go ahead and set up some beast cages over here. Oops. We'll do that. And we'll set up, we'll expand this maybe. And then we can do like prison plus torture room. Oh, that sounds really pleasant. Oh, there's water here. Yeah, and there are underground lakes. You can build bridges. Actually, I'll just drop one there rather than make my sort of tunnel go in a crazy direction. That way that'll keep going. Yeah, let's go ahead and summon some more imps. Boop, 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 boop. Alright, now we got 15 of them. That's a pretty good number to me. Library. Can we study more? No. I just spent all my mana on imps. There's a black market. We can buy some potions and amulets and different gear like that. Because again, if I were to click on myself, right, I can check my equipment. Right now, I have no weapons, no ranged weapons, some cheap armor, no amulets. So we're going to want to get that in there. I can order a task. I can tell them to go to the lab. Oops. Or study. I don't know what the difference is. Let's get another bridge going on over here. Like so. Because that's actually my stone, which I really need to get hooked up. Who just subscribed? Oh, I don't see the thingy. Jolgobun. I don't know how to say your name. But I still think that you're an awesome, awesome person for subscribing. Appreciate that muchly. Let's go ahead and get some more mining commands going on down here. There we go. Dig up my stone. How am I doing on wood? Fair amount. Don't have to cut down any more trees quite yet. Now, at some point, I will get attacked. This will be Dungeon Keeper style, or Dwarf Fortress style, I suppose. Because one of the things you can do is you can build traps and doors and things like that. In fact, right away, I'm going to go ahead and drop a door to the entrance of things. Maybe another one back there, just to give me a little bit of protection from in case someone wanders in from the outside of things over here. Alright, slowly getting the stone kicked in. Do we have any more deposits over this way? Not that I can see. Although a lot of this is probably not underground. Just lack of vision. So if we will break through over here and then send some exploratory parties over there. Saying we need some weapons for our minions. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do about that. Can I tell, like, my goblin... No. To go to the workshop. And you too. Start crafting things. Make me some weapons. And I think they will generally, you know, start to do that on their own. Yeah, indeed, you have no weapons. Although, if we go ahead and research more advanced beasts. So we did beast taming. So now, I think what I can do is, yeah, we can start summoning cave bears. And they are very strong. Let's get a foursome of them. I like that. That's good too. You know what? It might be time for us to dig out where? I don't want to have to defend both ways. Let's go and dig out this way. And then we can make sort of like little trap rooms or something right like that. There we go. We should start to get some vision. I'll just tag some little trees to get chopped in various spots. I can just keep sort of clicking like this. My imps will go wherever I kind of told them to, and that'll expand my vision. But we can very quickly organize a raiding party to check things out. Let's go ahead and finish the other buildings, though. We'll get a prison set up over here. Torture room, how unpleasant. And we'll put a graveyard way over here. So now we'll have a little bit of everything, assuming we've got enough resources. Let's cut down some trees over there. Still saying I need more stone. Well, I just don't know if there's going to be any. That might be the extent of my stoniness. Let's go and drop a door and another door. And we've not researched traps, so let's go and do that. Boom. Oh, maybe ironworking. Maybe ironworking is required to make weapons. These people are hanging out in the workshop, but I bet you they don't. How come I can't click on you? No, they're already busy crafting, so yeah, just keep crafting then. It's fine. Although, oh, I want to check your gear. No, still nothing. And it's still telling me I need to mine stone. I wonder if I can steal it from town or buy it from somewhere. Actually, it's probably all the graves that's complaining to me about stone for. So if I hadn't gone crazy with them, I might have been okay. That's fine. We'll go there. Oops. Cut down some more trees. Bears roaming. Ah, we've got a village over here. Excellent. We can go terrorize them really, really soon. Kill all the villagers. Keep sending our imps around just to explore the fog of war. Although we can walk there ourselves very soon, too. Who else just subscribed? Simvig! Thank you very much! Actually surprised people are subscribing now, not when we're doing the multiplayer stuff. Because when you subscribe, we do the 1 hour long, every Saturday we do multiplayer games with subscribers. Alright, so we got our iron. But I appreciate the support. A lot of people just want to support the channel. That's really important and helpful. So, unarmed gas trap. Unarmed surprise trap. Oh, they're just going around like... They're just crafting traps. Oh, on their own. Oh, okay, alright. Sure, build a web trap here. And then a gas trap here by the door. And maybe an alarm one over there. And... surprise! I don't know what these do, but... maybe we'll find out at some point. Okay. Let's get, no more beasts. Although the beasts don't need gear, probably, so... you know what? More cave bears. The dwarves of the Dwarven Halls are attacking. Whoa! Lizardmen of Sende are attacking. Pause. Where the hell are they attacking from? This actually hadn't happened. I hadn't been attacked yet in any of my games. These are elves. Okay, let's go and form a team. We're gonna add everyone... oh, someone's already fighting. It's probably my bears going around and like killing elves that attracted attention. We're gonna assemble everyone together into one team. Command. There we go. So I've taken command of the team. And we are gonna click over here. So people should come towards me. I don't know where they are. It's one of my goblins. Should I stick around by my base if they're attacking? I just realized. I hope they're not attacking from the other side. Music is very dramatic. Oh, there we go, Lizardman. Right over here. I'm kicking at him. Excellent. Now, I do have spells, but the only one I have is healing. Alright, we killed him, and he dropped armor. I already have armor. I wonder if my other people will pick it up. A vulture lands near the lizardman corpse. The cave bear bites the dwarf. The dwarf's head is bitten off. The dwarf is killed. There we go. Bear is thrunk. Tracking vultures. There's another dwarf. Kill him, my bears! Oh, yeah. The dwarf even drank a potion of healing, so it's not bleeding anymore. Its leg was bitten off. It collapsed. Let's give it the killing blow. I kicked the dwarf. The dwarf's neck is broken. The dwarf is killed. Did you drop any good loot? Yeah, weapons and chain armor. Yeah, I want all that stuff. Bears, you take care of that. And the iron helm. I will equip the battle axe. What? Why can't I equip it? Can I not equip stuff in battle? What? Oh, I don't have the skill. Really? Alright, I can change my helmets and everything. I don't have the skill for a two-handed weapon. How do I get that? Alright, I'm going to leave my minion, and I'll unpause the game. Keeper's engaged in combat. Do you want to control? No, it's fine. You guys will be okay, right? Bears are scattering. People are fighting. The music is really loud, isn't it? Put that down. So, I like the idea that you can choose to control units. That was one of the things that was always a lot of fun to do in Dungeon Keeper. Now, you don't have to. You can leave things automatic. You can even, you can put down guard posts, right? I can make sure that someone is always guarding, say, this room here, and right over there. So now, people who are idle should go and stand around at these guard posts. Okay, the lizardmen are attacking again. Whatever, that's old news. I'm not scared of them. What could possibly go wrong? But yeah, let's go to library. Can I, like, train better? Yes, two-handed weapon skill. There we go. That's what I want. So now my dude will be able to swing a big axe. Now, as far as I can tell, I mean, other than sending out some raiding parties and things, and maybe taking over the entire town and killing people, I think that that's probably all there is to the game as is. Oh, we're actually losing some people. Yeah, I'll take over. Oh, yeah, right here. Actually, let's leave the minion. Let's try to summon a bunch more cave bears. And another gnome. And then take over my keeper again. Good, he equipped his weapon on his own. What says pending? And possess. Check the equipment. Yes, I do. Don't tell me lies. Alright, I'll just back away then. I don't want to get killed by lizardmen. I hear snoring. The goblin throws a potion of sleep. Oh, that's quite smart. Oh god, I'm poisoned and dying. Oh, I'm gonna die. Cast spell. Healing. Alright, I think I cast it. Yeah, I'm no longer red. I'm still poisoned though. And they just killed my goblin. Okay, pull back. Let's attack. I missed him. Feel poison flowing through veins. Lizardman Chief bites the gnome. The gnome is poisoned. The gnome is wounded. Lizardman Chief. This is the chief. That's the problem. The gnome is poisoned. The gnome's leg is bitten off. The gnome collapses. The gnome is crawling. Lizardman Chief bites. The bite is harmless. You are poisoned. I missed them again. Oh, man. Here, I should throw a potion of slowness at him. I missed the, like, it scrolled too far. Is there a way for me to bring up the combat log? Message history, M. I throw the potion. The potion of slowness crashes on the lizardman chief. The hit is harmless, but the chief is moving more slowly. Okay, good. So we're just going to try to run away. There we go. We got bears. Go, bears, go! I've exterminated the armed forces of Sunday. Yes! Alright, I'm going to leave the minion at this point. And unpause the game. But we've lost all of our gnomes and all but one goblin. No, I died! I died from the chief. The poison got me. Oh, that's terrible. That's awful. But I think this game has lots of potential. Look at that. Chopped heads, chopped limbs. I like the fact that it tracks that. There we go, my highest game so far. Also, there's this adventurer versus keeper mode. Because as a keeper, when you start a keep... Here we go, on a completely different map this time. When you start a keep, you can also retire. And if you retire, you can then enter the adventurer versus keeper mode, which lets you play an adventurer on the map that you previously built. So you set up all your traps, you set up all your monsters, and then you go in... 20. And then you go in, and somewhere on this map, like, my keep will be here. This is like part of the world where I just was. I would have to go and find it. Where's the exit? Probably over this way. I sense horrible evil in the north. See, and that's probably me. Or, you know, the old me. I noticed a witch. I mean, I didn't build anything, so there's nothing going to be really to show off. Oh, in the northeast, so let's keep going. Keep going the right direction. Somewhere. Now, that's probably the village that always starts off close to where you are. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, oh, in the east. I don't know what I would, like, happen to find anywhere. In the east. Oh, there we go. I think I just saw an imp. Yeah, there's the imps. Hell, my old keeper's probably there. There you go. That's my previous life. Alright, so if I had gone and built a base... He's just running away from me. If I had gone and built a base, I'd be able to explore it now. He's just going to run. And there's nothing I can do about it unless I have a potion of speed or something. Which I don't. But how cool is that? And now, the Indiegogo page, where did I put that thing? Right over here. Let's go and take a look at the sort of things that they're offering. So I'm expecting I'm going to be supporting these guys. I'm not going to do it on stream. But yeah, sandbox dungeon builder with roguelike mechanics. Playable now. Open source. Inspired by Dungeon Keeper and Dwarf Fortress. You can download the alpha. Presumably the same version I was playing. I was playing Alpha 7. Alpha 7? Yeah. What they already have implemented. 11 room types, 15 types of creatures, 4 races that dwell in villages or underground, combat, items, and yeah, the adventure mode. And yeah, what they're talking about for version 1, which they're hoping to get out by the end of the year, or he's hoping to get out by the end of the year. I think it's just one person. Big persistent map, 10 times bigger. You can build multiple dungeons on it and run through many adventurers on the same map. In-game exchange of maps through an online server. So to get people to attack your dungeon with their army or adventurer, that's a cool feature. And locations and all kinds of stuff. I mean, hopefully they can execute on this, but honestly, I think based on what's there and the scope of the stuff they're trying to do, I think it's well within their reach. They've got some stretch goals and things like that too, so I don't know. I'm pretty interested in this one. I'm going to paste the link in the chat if anyone wants to check that out, and refresh the page here. There we go. Some people seem to be donating. I don't know if that's us or not, but yeah, I'm going to drop a donation. In fact, I'm going to take a break right now. I'm going to drop a donation on this, and when we come back, we are going to start Democracy with a Sunshot. See you in a minute.